Aphorism 119. Organon of medicine. As certainly as every species of plant differs in its external form, mode of life and growth, in its taste and smell from every other species and genus of plant, as certainly as every mineral and salt differs from all others in its external as well as its internal physical and chemical properties, which alone should have sufficed to prevent any confounding of one with another, so certainly do they all differ and diverge among themselves in their pathogenetic, consequently also in their therapeutic effects. Each of these substances produces alterations in the health of human beings in a peculiar, different, yet determinate manner, so as to preclude the possibility of confounding one with another. Footnote 1. Anyone who has a thorough knowledge of and can appreciate the remarkable difference of effects on the health of man of every single substance from those of every other will readily perceive that among them there can be, in a medical point of view, no equivalent remedies whatever, no surrogates. Only those who do not know the pure positive effects of the different medicines can be so foolish as to try to persuade us that one can serve in the stead of the other and can in the same disease prove just as serviceable as the other. Thus do ignorant children confound the most essentially different things because they scarcely know their external appearances, far less their real value, their true importance, and their very dissimilar inherent properties. Footnote 2. If this be pure truth, as it undoubtedly is, then no physician who would not be regarded as devoid of reason and who would not act contrary to the dictates of his conscience, the sole arbiter of real worth, can employ in the treatment of diseases any medicinal substance but one with whose real significance he is thoroughly and perfectly conversant, that is, whose positive action on the health of healthy individuals he has so accurately tested that he knows for certain that it is capable of producing a very similar morbid state, more similar than any other medicine with which he is perfectly acquainted, to that presented by the case of disease he intends to cure by means of it, for, as has been shown above, neither man nor mighty nature herself can effect a perfect, rapid, and permanent cure otherwise than with a homeopathic remedy. Henceforth, no true physician can abstain from making such experiment in order to obtain this most necessary and only knowledge of the medicines that are essential to cure. This knowledge, which has until now been neglected by the physicians in all ages, in all former ages, posterity will scarcely believe it. Physicians have until now contented themselves with blindly prescribing for diseases medicines whose value was unknown and which had never been tested related to their highly important, very various pure dynamic action on the health of man, and moreover they mingled several of these unknown medicines that differed so vastly among each other in one formula and left it to chance to determine what effect should thereby be produced on the patient. This is just as if a madman should force his way into the workshop of an artisan, seize upon handfuls of very different tools, with the uses of all of which he is quite unacquainted, in order, as he imagines, to work at the objects of art he sees around him. I need hardly remark that these would be destroyed I may say utterly ruined by his senseless operations.